Hello everyone, welcome to Entrepreneur's Odyssey. This is your host, Jacob Pugmire. On this podcast, I want to share principles and insights, and it's going to act more like my journal where I just record whatever thoughts come to mind. So today, I had a sudden dip in my mood and I felt really bad. And this happens when I become overworked and too fixated on the future or compare myself to others, or a multitude of other problems. However, I've noticed one thing is that it's quite transitory. It will last for a couple hours or like a whole day. And I don't know why exactly. There are reasons, such as me staying home all day or obsessively using my phone or laptop, or not getting enough sleep or not getting exercise and not having conversations with people. All of these things will affect my mood and can lead to a day where I feel terrible. However, suddenly I can start feeling great again. And it's odd. Right now it's 1 a.m. and suddenly I feel great. I feel optimistic about my future. I feel happy and content. And I feel like I can really accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. I've had these mood swings since the dawn of time, since I was born. I just wanted to share it because I think other people probably have something similar. And it's good to know that you are not alone in the way that you feel. Last night, I was editing a video until 5 a.m. this morning, and then I slept, and then I woke up and continued editing it. Probably already spent 10 hours on it, and in the end, I decided, hey, I don't even like it. Like, the content is good. And then I ended up editing another video for Instagram, and this one had a bunch of problems. Like, Instagram was very glitchy, and it was just deleted into oblivion, so I had to re-edit it, and then I published it, but then there were some issues with it. And then I had to fix that, and then I couldn't fix the next issue that came up. But in short, it was just frustrating working with the technology, and it demotivated me a bit. And recently it feels like I'm always on the computer, always on the phone, especially the phone, and I can even feel my eyesight getting worse. So I need to find a healthy balance where I can still maintain a high level of productivity and find my niche. Like, what exactly am I trying to do here? With this particular podcast, I think sharing any of the problems that come up in my life and how I address them and any insights that I take from it. So the insight of this particular episode will be that negative feeling that you have is temporary. It will only last for a short amount of time, and then you will go back to feeling okay, and then you'll come back to feeling terrible and back to okay, and over again, this cycle, this never-ending cycle. It's something that we just have to accept and something that we should just work with. Now, what you do in that moment of de-stress, I'm actually not sure, because what I do normally is I just sit on my phone and, working out is really good. Like, honestly, the things that you can do to fix the issue very quickly is 1, taking a shower, 2, working out, 3, sleeping, 4, eating a meal, 5, talking with a friend, 6, going out and walking around outside, or 7, if you accomplish something that makes you feel good about yourself. So there's a lot of things that you can do to kind of break yourself out of this rut. And now what gets you into this rut, at least for me, is too much work. Like, what gets me into this rut is doing something difficult, like being stressed about the future and not knowing how to proceed, or not being satisfied with what you've accomplished. And that can be very frustrating. And it does seem that, if you keep just slamming yourself up against a wall, keep trying to do the same thing over and over again, this feeling will arise, and it will happen the more productive you are. So the more things that you are trying to do, the more often that this feeling will come up. And so anyone who is aiming for kind of ambition or goal, they will come across this feeling often, and it will be frustrating. They will come across this feeling often, and they will have to deal with it. It is part of the journey. And that's one of the reasons I have the word odyssey in this podcast. Entrepreneur's Odyssey. Odyssey is a word that just means an arduous journey, something difficult. And so this feeling of stress and this depression, this low feeling where your mood is terrible, well, it's part of the odyssey. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm going to change the structure I am going to keep these to be very short snippets of my life. So whenever something happens, whether or not it's an event that I went to or a problem I face or something I accomplished or a change in mind, I will record it here, and each episode should just be a couple minutes long. And so you can pick what you want to listen to, and it should be quite short and to the point. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that if you right now are feeling depressed or in a terrible state, low energy, and not how you would consider yourself normally to be, just know that it will pass. Remember the things that I said that can help you get out of it quicker. So showering, eating, exercising, talking with friends, going outside in the sunshine, walking around, accomplishing something, and if I haven't said it already, sleeping. Yes. Okay. Anyways, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
In the darkness of the night, a hero emerges with a heart of fire and a soul that never falters. He sets out on a quest, a journey to the unknown, facing demons and dragons, carving out his own throne. Through the valleys and mountains, he fights with all his might.